You didn't have.
Action. Okay, welcome back again today to the Empire of Achievers podcast. We are here with Makali, the sport council of the zone, Kakuma 3, block 12. This was the release. And we are here to have an interview with him, which is really going to be interesting. Makali, welcome to the Empire of
Thank
Achievers
you, thank you,
podcast.
Welcome.
thank you.
Yeah, we're going to be hosting Makali today. But before we even start the interview, you need to know what is it exactly behind the name Makali? Because somehow it's funny. Yeah,
Uh,
why you call Makali?
all right, this name, like, people used to ask me, what's the meaning of this thing? Like, see, when I was in boarding school, I used to be given that name because, like, I was dangerous in playing football at the same time in class performing. So those Kenyans decided to give me such names. Yeah, in Makali, in Swahili, like me, those drinks, small wine and Tico, so many things. Yeah, all those things.
You were very
It's called,
the tough name.
I thought you used to drink alcohol.
I don't use it.
Okay, Makali.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really interesting. But before we even jump to this point of you being a sport council in Kakumatri, which is good, and you have done a lot of things. So, we have been watching you closely for years now. I think 3 years. You jumped in 2023 or 4. I don't know.
2023.
Yeah, actually, I've been watching you closely. A lot of difference that you have made. So we have been. I think there is a backup of leadership somewhere. Apart from being a sport council in Kakumatri, where you somewhere engaged in leadership activities.
Of course, of course, yeah. You see, like, before I got this position, I was a leader somewhere. This community used to force me to lead somewhere. Like, there's this community leadership and what do you call it? Of course, that's it. So I was a leader somewhere. I was the community leader, chairperson of the my community. Yeah,
For you though.
for youth.
That's where you start your leadership.
Yeah, that's why I started before I came to this position. Yeah.
Okay. And what inspired you to become a leadership now? A leader.
You see, like, you cannot just be a leader without you have to think twice, use your common sense for you to be a leadership, to have that leadership. See, so, like, you know, handling a lot of people is somehow tiresome, huh?
Yeah.
As we know. So, like, before I came to this position, I was a coach somewhere. I was
You were
coaching a
coach
certain
somewhere.
team. Yeah, I was a coach of this team, Patrol.
So you had an experience.
Yeah, so I
Although
had an
you-
experience. At the same time, I was together with that person whom I picked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you being a sport council in Kakumatri, which is really good. What exactly have you seen in Kakumatri that you came to change? What are you coming to do exactly?
All right, like the things that have changed, I think you guys have seen. There are some things that have changed. It's still on the issue of fighting. Whatever there is a tournament, there's always been a fight everywhere. So there's no league that has ever been conducted and ended without a fight. So by the time I came in, I just came in as a soldier, using a soldier pose.
Makali.
Yeah. So sometimes African believes in action. So without you using those things, they will never listen to you. So I used my own rules created, though they are not even part of the sport. I came out with my own rules for me to change the zone. Yeah. So those are those are the rules that I have just applied for me to change the zone.
From the rules you have said, which of these rules do you think?
You see, like, I just set an example. Like, before I was given this position, before I was swearing, I had to call the coaches, those who are leading the team. So I told them one of the question, like, in case if your player does a mistake somewhere there, maybe fighting the referee or any other colleagues or opponents, what are we supposed to do? So this agreement was made by the coaches themselves, and I had to write it down. So whenever you're given a chance to play, and you maybe decide to interrupt or fight or do any single mistake while I'm around there, make sure you are suspended. If it is a serious mistake, you are given a ban.
Have you ever banned someone?
I've been banning a lot of players.
That's why it's so calm in Kakumatri.
Yeah,
People are not even they see you don't joke. You are a
I
visionary.
don't joke.
Sport counselor.
Yeah,
You take your thing so seriously.
seriously.
So
Yeah.
whenever you made a mistake,
You are not.
you will get whatever.
You stay gone there.
So
you
you
have been banning players,
Been banning players.
not team.
no teams. It is just recently, I just bought some two teams recently, which is Andoka and Wenyu.
Because
They
of the
collide
misbehaviors.
and misbehaviors. Because it was said that for the tournament, before we start the tournament, there are some rules that we set up. We had to make some rules for us to be under the rules there. So since they said nobody's above the laws, so we set the rules to guide us. And the victim was found. There's this rule says that in case if a team played and three players involved in a fight, the whole team must go home.
The whole team must be punished.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter who
I don't
caused the
know.
fight.
I don't know.
Although it is on the opponent side.
They have to go.
It's good,
Still
yeah.
you determine there's no more fight, but you don't know what happened behind the leadership. So you're the one facing those problems.
Yeah, of course.
You're the one solving those problems. Have you ever been in a position where you want to fight a player or you want to defend yourself because you banned someone?
Yeah, by the way, to be honest, like I'm the most person who's respected in this zone. See, like the leaders who are working together with me, these teams they don't listen to them unless if I'm the one to talk to them. That's why you can find somebody in a position of doing something good. We are 11 sport counselors in the zone, but the most serious one who is found actually is me by the LWF there. So I'm the most person who is found doing my work greatly. Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So like in terms of challenges, I've been facing a lot of challenges in the field around the whenever there is a tournament going on. Been facing those challenges. So like sometimes I used to be a referee inside the field there, officiating the games, and you see like sometimes not everyone is equal. There are those guys who cannot behave well. So there are those guys who have been disrespecting me, but I had to handle them. Since I'm the leader, I don't used to be kind that way, but there's a way of treating a child so that you can follow
So
the
that
rules. Yeah. So that's the things that I used to do. Yeah.
What is the most common trade you use?
You see, the only most dangerous issue is once you are given a chance to play inside the field there, you make a mistake there, and it might be maybe a serious mistake. The only rules that I used to do is I suspend. If it's that small mistake, not that serious, I have to give you a suspension by writing. And I have to send it to there's a forum that we have created for the whole coaches, and even some of the staffs are inside there. So after maybe you are done with your incident, I have to write a suspension letter, send it to the group there so that everyone sees it.
Come official.
Yeah,
Do you feel these people are following the rule? Do you feel?
very strictly. They are following you strictly. There's no one who is having maybe
So you
going different.
have never think of giving up.
Yeah, I don't want to
Saying,
give up.
I have to let these people rule themselves now.
I'm also setting an example for this thing. Like sometimes once you start a little work, you have to start while correcting yourself at the same time. Whenever there is a mistake you did somewhere, this is just an example. By the way, I'm not paid in this work here. None of the coaches paid me here, but because I just want the community to go peacefully, that's why I'm always serious. Yeah.
Talking about peace, if peace wants to have a price, which price do you think you're paid?
Like I think some of the issues that I've been handling here. So like say like to stop people like you found those guys are been notorious for doing their own things there, and you came in immediately stop them. You see, that's one of the achievement by the way, because like even the blog leaders are always happy with me, and whenever the blog leaders are having their own meeting, they used to involve me with them. I used to have discuss some of the issues.
So that's still also your blog.
Yeah.
And if now you can see you have been preaching about respect. If respect was a trophy, do you think we'll take it?
Yeah, you see, like since all teams have now changed, I can't mention any one of the team maybe, but the most team that have changed immediately when I came in is Rangers.
They are having a good time.
Yeah, before I came in, Rangers were the disturbance.
They put some headache
on the other guy. That guy was having a lot of issues with them. The referees beating the referees. After they are beating, they don't accept the defeat. But now, since I came in immediately, there's nothing that Rangers have been found doing it or whatever.
Now they are the best.
They are the best now. They are
the
following me there like that.
There are
Okay.
that's wonderful. You've changed a lot. Apart from Rangers, there are some of the teams now in Kakuma 3 currently out here speaking. There are some of the teams which, if they are playing game either in a league or just a match, simple match, you can be worried like, this team, I need to be in the field. Well, these people are going to console me. I need to be in the field so that they can somehow start and play peacefully. And there are some of the team which, apart from Rangers, you are like, this team cannot do anything.
Yeah.
Even if someone told you this team have fought in the field, you can't believe it. So which team?
You see, like the team that are still now having some issues with me. I think there's this tournament going on. Yeah, of course, there's Arsenal. You see, like Arsenal, in fact, the players themselves have no problem with me. They have no issue. They play their game successfully. But you'll find the crazy fans outside there. Those who have been their players before. Now, when the new players were signed in to come and play for them, they turn to be fans. Now, those are the serious guys who are making me to have headache every time, whenever there is a tournament there. You find some of them are drunk, some of them are having even knives, pangas.
Some are riding.
So it is always hard for me to control such fans, but I used to be polite to them. So sometimes you don't just ban a fan. Yeah, you don't ban, you just follow. You just try you convince until you listen to you, maybe.
Yeah, there's something some of the team don't follow. When they are playing the games, when the opening team have scored a goal, some complain. They don't think we will be like Real Madrid one day, where you can do some miracle of coming or come back. So they just take the challenge. It is now over. When the goal has been scored, game is over. Although it is fast up, some of the team can complain.
Yeah, of course, there are those teams who are still having the same mental. You see, I used to have this list. In fact, we have 10 teams that are participating in this tournament here. Yeah. So we have not even started such issues. It was before. This thing was happening before, but not now. Currently, I think the teams are okay. Though there are some mistakes because the game cannot end 90 minutes without some errors. There must be some errors there. Since they said human is to output is
to an error.
We are human beings and we don't do mistakes. So there's no one who can say that I'm perfect in doing this. Starting from the referee to the players now. Yeah. So we correct ourselves in case if there is an error.
Now as a leader, people have to look up to you. People have to complain to you because you're the one in charge of the field and of the zone. Like yesterday when we went to you, we found some people that were complaining. Maybe they have some issues and they came to you as they want to solve those issues.
Yeah.
What is the most common complaint people are raising if they're starting from the fans, players, coaches? What is that one complaint?
Yeah, you see, like in this tournament now, I did not have any position in this tournament. But I'm just the CEO of the tournament. Whenever there is a tournament, I'm the CEO of that place. So like that, some positions that we set with the coaches together, and we had to appoint some of the people. I mean, some of them are from the community leaders. We had to give them such position. So whenever there is a complaint, like they don't feel like going to those they don't feel like raising the complaint to the other guys unless if they have not seen me. They feel like interrupting the games. But when I'm around, that's why maybe I have to convince them, direct them in a good way for them to proceed. Yeah.
What is the leadership ability you have that makes people trust you so much? With kindness, honesty.
You see, I have all such things. I have all of them. I'm kind, rude, everything. Yeah. You see, sometimes I normally used to be rude to one.
Yeah.
Once maybe you come to me while having feelings, I will never listen to you. Unless maybe you control your feelings before reaching me. That's why I can listen to you. Yeah.
Okay. We have talked of the complaint people are raising. Since the league started, we have been hearing some players, mostly players complaining that we don't think these players of our zones are going to go anywhere because when the league started, the team start buying players from different zones, from Kakuma 1, maybe Kakuma 4. And most of the people that are now participating in the league are not players of this zone. You as the manager, do you think our players will go somewhere as people are complaining? And why are you doing it the way you are doing it, or are they one that choose for themselves to do it the way you do?
You see, like maybe I can say whoever is saying that is a liar. Let's take an example of this thing. There's this player who has gone to South Sudan. I think Gaiten. There was this person, Keba.
Yeah.
I think they raised from this field. Here. This is where they started this field.
Yeah.
They started playing in Kaumatri field and they were taken to the other Nene level until they were called go and play there. Not only the two of them, but there are so many of them.
Yeah, so many.
I think you guys can even do a research and find them there. So I'm here working hard to make sure these people have to find their talent. That's why I'm always conducting some tournaments for them to improve. My dog is currently is now playing Kenya Premier League there. Yeah.
You as the manager, do you have any plan of conducting a league where only the players zone 3 of zone 1 are going to play themselves?
Of course, like there's this plan. I even planned before even that I had a team. There was a selection that I did myself. I just choose from each team 2, 3, 1 from each team players. So like I've just written those players so that whenever there is maybe you can be might be called somewhere as a zone 1.
Yeah.
So those guys I just choose them so that at least they have to go and represent our zone there. And I have them right now. Maybe after this tournament, you'll hear there's some new things coming.
You're coming to our last questions. For people in zone 1, the players who are peace, what message do you have for them?
Okay. It is always simple, like I used to say, whatever you want to succeed, follow the instruction. I used to give a simple instruction, and this is what I can still tell them: be disciplined, respect your coaches, respect me. See, so that at least you can go far. And let's avoid these issues, or maybe this person is small that he cannot lead me or whatever. Let's avoid such things. But we have to work together. So I'm always proud of the players down there, plus their coaches. And this thing goes to question. I mean, how to call it? Coaches. You see, like before even your players reach me, make sure you have to handle the players somewhere there. And that's the only thing that I can say there for us to proceed. Yeah.
It's good to have you here as a zone leader. You have a sport counselor also. You have changed a lot in Kakuma 3. You have seen you have changed. Thing that we didn't expect. Even to watch the game now, everyone can go and enjoy the game. More peaceful one. It did well, and you just go home and you expect the game of tomorrow to go and watch it again.
Yeah.
Which is it is very wonderful one. I've seen you have organized it.
Thank you.
In a way that every manager is hoping, even if you go, someone will see your step and change that thing. So
yeah, that's true, Makali. You've done a lot of things and you've changed a lot of things.
Thank you.
Like years back when you were not around, whenever there is a league and people are reached to semi-finals, there's always a fight. So anytime they about to play a whistle, you have to get ready. Either you run home or you join the fight.
Yeah.
Either you're fans or player, you have to join the fight or you run home for your life or for your safety. These are the things that have been quite challenging. But now people are more peaceful, more respectful. Even the line, people don't cross the line. There is a distance between the field and the fan. And we have seen that in Bantu Global, it was more organized compared to the other field. You're doing a lot of work and you need to put more effort. Don't need to give up because a lot of challenges are going to face you as a leader. And that's how the world works. Leaders always face problems, but people look to them like they're gaining something from what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like now, you're just doing work. But no one would be willing to stay in. But they're just saying we're eating money. You are now the thief.
That's what they used to say. They say, I'm even tired of such words. You see, one time I decided to resign, but I was convinced from the office that you should not do that. A
Yeah.
leadership must face such things.
You have
That's why
to.
I'm still there.
Yeah, that is
Now
the
people
role.
are complaining. They're saying that Makali is now eating money more than
More
the
than the
players.
players.
People are raising money. You're eating them. You're getting money from UNHCR. I don't even know where they get such news. And you're just enjoying your money. And players.
You know, sometimes being a leader is not that simple. It is like, you know, you cannot just feel a sack with the nails and then you start cutting it.
Yeah, it will hit you.
There are some nails that will
Will hit you.
disturb you, they'll hit you. You see, that's how it is.
Yeah.
So like I'm getting a lot of abuse community there, but I never mind about them.
Yeah.
You see, because I'm just focused on
Running
my work.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is the Empire of Achievers podcast.
Thank you.
Maybe next time we're going to have an interview with you.
Okay.
Maybe if the league is
After
done.
the tournament, we'll call you again.
Hopefully this thing will end successfully.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah,
Amen.
we'll come and ask you what is the secret behind everything that you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right.